Well, hello there. It's been a while since we've been in the kitchen. It's a very cold, damp, dreary day out, so I thought it would be a good time to make a pot of homemade, old-fashioned vegetable soup. I know when we're in a hurry, sometimes we take a can, we open it, pour a can of water, and we have a bowl of soup. But not today. We're going to go do the whole process. And years ago, when my mother would make vegetable soup, she would send us to the store. And she would say, tell the butcher you want a soup bone. Always a soup bone. He would give you a huge soup bone with meat on it, and I mean meat, and wouldn't charge you for it. Today, you go to the grocery store, you don't want to buy a soup bone. You get 2 little pieces of bone. No meat, just bone. So we're going to do away with that. Now I'm going to give you a list of the ingredients and we'll get started. I'm going to use at least a pound of beef cubes. I use the beef cubes and cut them to bite size. A half a cup of celery diced. 1 large onion diced. 3/4 cups of fresh carrots diced or cut to bite size. Also, 1 cup of fresh string beans cut to bite size. 2 medium potatoes, and they will also be cut to bite size. I like everything cut to bite size. And that includes my beef cubes. They will be cut into bite size. We will be using 3/4 cup of corn, and you drain your corn before you put it into your soup. Also, a half a cup of peas. They will be drained before you put them in. 1 teaspoon of parsley flakes, and you will have salt and pepper to your taste. I usually use 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. We're going to have 1 can of tomato soup. So they are your ingredients, and I think we're going to get started. I forgot to tell you. We need 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. I have turned my stove on to medium high, and we're going to add our beef cubes. And we're going to brown them. That's the purpose of it. You hear the sizzling? Okay, we're on our way. I'm just going to let them brown a little bit on both sides. Our meat has gotten brown on both sides, so now we're going to add our ingredients. We're going to add the water. There are 4 cups of water that I am adding now. I will add more later. We are also going to add the can of tomato soup. And we will stir it a little. We're going to add our onion. I used the large onion. You can use a medium onion, or you are cooking to your taste, and you will be using your favorite vegetables. I'm also going to add my salt, pepper, and parsley flakes that I have here. I have just added 2 additional cups of water to make it a total of 6 cups of water. And put the lid on, just crack it a little, and bring your soup to a boil. Now, once it starts to boil, you will reduce the heat and let it simmer for at least 1 hour and 15 minutes. And then we will be ready to add the rest of our vegetables. All right, now don't forget to stir your soup occasionally. Now it's time. It's been on for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And it's time to put the rest of the vegetables in. So we'll start by putting in our celery. All right. Okay, we added our celery. And we're going to add our fresh string beans. I love string beans. Also, we can't forget our potatoes. I like potatoes. Now, whatever vegetable you prefer, you can add more or less to your liking. I love carrots. Oh, I love carrots. So we put our carrots in. And now I'm putting the lid back on, and I'm going to turn up the heat to a slow boil for the vegetables to cook for at least 20 minutes or until the potatoes and the vegetables are done to your liking. And for the last 5 minutes of the cooking, we will put our peas and corn in, and our soup should be done. And now it's time to taste our finished product. It's very tasty, and the vegetables are not mushy. They are done just right. So don't forget and sprinkle Gnome and Backyard. And also, I hope you enjoy your soup and the day. So until we meet again, this is Grandma Jean saying, don't forget to sprinkle a little bit of kindness along the way.